Hey y'all, it's your girl Jima. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Random Shit Podcast, the People Podcast, where we are authentic, okay? We live in our fucking truth and we are our authentic selves, okay? Say authenticity 5 times fast, bitch. You feel me? So y'all already know how we do this every time, and I hope y'all are enjoying these affirmations because I know I am every time. I love these affirmations. Y'all don't understand. I really do. And if I could unlock my phone, we can get to the affirmation. I don't know what's going on. My brain is working faster than my fingers. All right, so today's affirmation, y'all. Stepping out of my comfort zone is necessary for growth. Isn't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? That's what my best friend Erin, y'all, because she gonna understand that reference. Ain't that the truth? If y'all don't know that movie reference, something wrong with y'all. But for real, like, let me say that again. I have to say that for the people in the back that didn't hear me. Stepping out of my comfort zone is necessary for growth. You gotta sit with that for a minute. You ever stepped out of your comfort zone? I know I have plenty of times, okay? I think when you step out of your comfort zone, you are introduced to so many possibilities and opportunities that you probably would have not done had you not taken that first step into something anew. And that's important. You can't stay in a shell forever, sweetheart. Y'all gotta get out there and y'all gotta do things that make you uncomfortable, because in doing that you add another layer to yourself. You find out things about yourself that you did not know, strengths about yourself that you did not know that you had, a whole different type of intellect that you tap into that was there the whole time, that was waiting for you to just plug that shit in and charge it. Okay, step out of that motherfucking comfort zone. I'm telling y'all, it is going to be like the best thing ever. It is going to be the scariest thing ever to step out of your comfort zone, but I promise you, when you do, you will thank yourself later. Okay, man, stepping out of my comfort zone was like, I remember when, I can't remember the first time I stepped out of my comfort zone, because I did it multiple times, but I remember the feeling of being real nervous and scared of stepping out, doing something new. Oh my God, y'all. When I cut my hair. Okay, so I cut my hair before. I cut my hair off before, right? Like, I think when I was like 19, before I joined the military, I cut my hair off. Yeah. So I cut my hair off and I didn't cut it all the way off. So that time period, I was like I had still permed my hair because I wanted that slick down, you feel me? Yeah, I wanted finger waves. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted finger waves. But I let my hair grow back out, and I got back in my weaves and braids and all that stuff. But when I cut my hair, I think it was 2021. Yeah, when I cut my hair, I think I cut my hair in 2021. That was me stepping outside my comfort zone because I was younger back then, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I wasn't around a lot of people. I joined the military, but at the same time, it's like I kind of was still like in this little shell. I wasn't really walking in my truth just yet, or being real with myself. I think when I cut my hair, I was just kind of like following in behind something, I think. Or I think I didn't want to deal with that shit in the military. But it was just not completely for me when I first cut my hair off. But when I cut my hair off, literally in 2021, I cut that shit off. So I did cut it short, and I had like some hair at the top. I ain't had nothing in the back. I did have some hair at the top. Bro, after a while, I was like, okay, I can't maintain that top. I don't want to maintain that top. So I started cutting that shit down with scissors. And then I got lower and lower. And then I found this awesome ass fucking barber here in Washington. His name is Chuck. And we kept cutting my hair lower, and I basically just had like a little fade, little low. I don't know the barber lingo, but it was a low cut, like I had waves and shit. You feel me? But I did that, and I felt so free, you guys. I felt just absolutely amazing when I cut my hair off just last year. Oh my God, it was just so freeing. I felt so sexy. I felt like I just lost all the negativity that I was dealing with. Like it felt like a weight off my shoulders. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, that was my phone. My bad. It just felt like a big weight off my shoulders. I don't know what it was with me cutting my hair. I was just like, at that point, I didn't give a fuck about hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just so in love with me. And I just did not care about my hair. And one thing, if y'all know me, growing up, y'all know me, I kept me a fresh weave, okay? I kept me a fresh weave, baby. To the point where I won best hair when I was in high school. My senior year, I won best hair. And that should tell you something. I kept me a fresh hairdo, okay? Period. Okay. And I love my fucking weaves. Okay. My friends would tell you Jima loved her fucking weaves, okay? And then became a bill, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just became a lot. I don't know how I got out of that. I think it was when I actually did cut my hair. I tried to go back to wearing weaves, because at one point I just started to grow my hair back out. But I was like, hell no, fuck this shit. I don't want to do this. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And I started to do my own hair and stuff like that. But regardless, y'all, when I stepped out of my comfort zone and I cut my hair, I just fell in love with me all over again. It was like, bitch, you fine, girl. Like, you are it, like, you got it going on. Like, do your thing. So and I'm pretty sure y'all can hear it in my voice. Like, just talking about that just gave me excitement, because that was just such a great period in my life. Such a great time. You know what I'm saying? It just like opened me up to like just stepping into just a new version of me, And the same thing went when I actually got my my septum ring. Because it's like I just started coming into my own. I started coming into my own individuality and stuff like that. So I just felt like, if ain't nobody gonna love you for you, you gonna love you for you. And if they can accept your bald ass head and your individuality that you got going on, and you being your own person, they don't need to be around you, okay? So yeah, step out of your comfort zone. Take that step. It's going to be scary. It's going to be nervous. You're going to want to double back and go back into that little shell, but do not do it. Because I'm telling you, just keep going. Just keep taking them steps. Okay? And sooner or later, your ass going to turn around. You going to end up fucking running out of your comfort zone. You're going to be like, what was a comfort zone? That's how you're going to be. I'm telling y'all, it's great. It is so great. So yeah, I like that. Y'all ready to get into the episode topic? Ooh wee, y'all. So I just definitely want to advise y'all, we will definitely be talking about sex today. Okay. Just want to let y'all know. So the topic today. Y'all, the topic today. And don't laugh at me for my titles, because I get real creative. I don't know, my creative mind just makes up these titles for these topics, and I like them. So boo boo boo. So today's topic is about dick deciders and coochie characters. Are you spot on, or have you had to take one for the team? Now, me asking that is saying, have you ever met someone and just off of their appearance, you just knew that they sex was good? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just knew. And in doing so, if you took that step to find out, were you right? Or did you just have to chop that up to the team, to the game? Okay. Ooh, I'm telling y'all. So boom. We are sexual beings, y'all. That's just number one. We are sexual beings. There are some fine men and women in the world. I'll tell y'all, some fine men and women in the world. And we typically get lost in sexual attraction sometimes over personality. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you're just being human. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard not to. That person is beautiful. And you hope that their personality and who they are beautiful as well. But we're not talking about personality today. We're not talking about insides. We're talking about outsides. Okay? We're talking about that motherfucker over there looking fine as hell, bad as fuck. I just know they got some good dick, some good pussy. That's what we're talking about today. Have y'all ever been right or wrong? Best 2 out of 3. Let me know. I gotta know. No. Shit, I tell y'all, I've had 1 or 2. Because that's all y'all get, 1 or 2 times where the finest man that I pulled was not that person in bed. They outside did not match they sex at all. And I had to chop that shit up to the game. Very disappointed. I ain't even gonna hold you. I stopped talking to Buddy. I didn't even give Buddy a chance. I made that a one night stand. Shit, a one night fall. That's what it was. Cause that shit was terrible. But I've had a win, as well. But have y'all really have y'all really been in that position to where you really looked at somebody and was like, oh yeah, I'm about to tag that ass and that shit gonna be good as hell, and pussy be dry as fuck? Pussy be dry as fuck. Bitch don't know how to ride. She don't know how to suck dick. Nigga dick small. It ain't got no girth. He don't know how to stroke. It's too big, it hurt. He don't know how to eat the pussy. Oh my God. But they was so fine. They was so sexy though. Like, dog, that's some fuck shit. That's just ended up in them situations and then having to wake up and like be like, fuck, that's some bullshit. Like, you immediately feel like you gotta redeem yourself. You do. Cause that is some I'm trying not to laugh because I'm telling y'all, I've been in that situation, and I know so many people that have been in that situation. It is not a pretty sight when it first happens, but it is a good laugh afterwards. But I definitely want to know. Like, I need y'all to comment and let me know, have y'all ever been in that position to where y'all really misjudged the whole package, the entire package? And I'm gonna bust down one with y'all real quick. Look. So, in my single days, this is when I was single, babe. During my single days, I was out with some friends and we went to a club. This is when I like clubbing. I'm a lounge person now. I don't care how old I am, 29. I love a good lounge vibe, period. Like, take me where the old heads are at. That's where I want to be. But me and my friends at the club, and we having a good time, and I see this fine. I see this fine, dark skin, the dark, tall, the tall, tall, sexy dude. He had to be at least like over 6'3". Good teeth. He know how to dress. Shit, his friends was good looking too. But something about him stood out a little bit more. And it was just immediate sexual attraction. For sure. For sure. For sure. And this is me like in my later 20s, where I was like, I'm not going to wait for a man to come over here and ask me my name and stuff like that. I was one to go. I'm direct. I was one to go and get it. If I see something I like, I'm gonna go get it. That was me. That has not always been me, but that is me now. Okay. So I took my little sexy ass because I was cute. I was giving. Okay. I walked over there and I introduced myself. He told me his name. You know what I'm saying? I told him, when I tell y'all, I was so blunt. I was like, you are absolutely handsome. Like, you are sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I tell you, you are fine, you are fine. So we chopped it up. He took that, that was I shot my shot. I made that 3-pointer. You feel me? I was in there. So, but we get to chopping it up. Wooty wooty woo. Granted, it was good conversation that we had, but I promise y'all, it was just all sexual attraction for me. Like, he was fine. I wanted to jump his bones. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna say that. I wanted to jump his bones. Like, the fuck? Like, I wanted him. So, at the end of the night, we exchanged numbers. Oh, no. I did not have no one night stand, y'all. Not that night. We exchanged numbers or whatever have you. We was texting for a little bit and we met up. Like 2 days later, we met up. We went out, got something to eat, went to a movie, whatever, And then, we went back to his place. And I'm telling y'all, look, I just ain't gonna do shit willy-nilly, bitch. I always stay strapped, you feel me? I always got grandma on me, period. If I ain't got grandma on me, I got Becky. And Becky kind of sharp. You feel me? So, I was safe. And I prayed. I prayed. Shame. But yeah, we went back to his place or whatever. And, we was just chilling. It was a Netflix and chill vibe. You know what I'm saying? We was drinking. I had a glass of wine. He was sipping on something or whatever. I think he had like a beer or something, whatever. And, we was just Netflix and chill. We all cuddled on the couch. We was cuddled on the couch. Chilling. Y'all just chilling. And, he started making moves. And I was like, shit, finally. The fuck? Gay. Because I'm telling you, I told you I wanted to jump his bones. Like, I wanted him. So he started making moves. And, I was not being resistant. I was not being shy. The fuck? I look like. So I was like, shit, I started making moves too. Boom. We basically, started making out. We got to the bedroom. And, the shit started to pop off. Bitch. When I tell you, I was extremely disappointed. Not just in that man, but in myself. Because I judged that book's cover so good. So fucking good. Like, I looked at the cover, read the back that had the little synopsis of it. And it looked like it was going to be a good read. And that shit was trash. I faked the orgasm, y'all. That's how bad it was. He got his off, of course. I mean, but That shit was so trash. When I tell you the sexual attraction that I have for him and the physical attraction, the appearance, like when I tell you that shit went from a 10 to a negative number, like all in one failed stroke. Okay, that's like that's like over exaggerating. Like it was just the whole during of it. It just wasn't right. It just wasn't right. Like stroke rhythm was off. Like, nigga, you a brother. You a whole brother. Black man. Don't be out here with all the rhythm in the world when y'all listen to these R&B songs and get in the bed and start busting it down like y'all listening to Designer or some shit that got some whack ass lyrics to, or some heavy rock metal. Like, what? You was giving me R&B vibes, but that dick, that dick was giving punk rock, heavy metal. Cause what the fuck? Slow the fuck down. Why? Where are you trying to go? Where are you trying to get to? You have all night. I was so fucking disappointed. Oh my God. I was so disappointed. I let that shit just keep going until it was over. Like, I mean, shit. I felt I felt like Robin off of Waiting to Exhale when she had sex with what was that dude name? Michael. Girl, I felt like Robin. Child, she was like, I could have had a V8. I felt like that, but that shit, no, that shit was not right. And that goes to show you really can't judge a book by its cover. But at the same time, we never know that the new person that we decide to lay down with is going to be good. And what do you do after certain situations? Like, let's say I didn't have sex with that man 2 days after I met him. Let's say I literally got to know Buddy. You know what I'm saying? He was cute when I met him, like real sexy, but I tapped into that personality. Even though I don't want to talk about the personality right now. What if, and then the shit was trash? What do you do in situations? Because Buddy was cool. Like, what if Buddy was cool? Like, he really was down to earth. He was like I could hang with him. Would you just would you keep him around even if he gave you like shitty sex? Like, man, would you keep her around? Like, could you look her dead in her eye the next day, knowing that pussy was dry as hell, the Sahara? She gave you the wackest head on the planet, like that beginner's head. Like, she ain't never did that shit before the first time. Like, she kind of accidentally bit you a little bit. Like, could you look her dead in her face the next day? Like, could you hang out with her? Would you hang out with her? Like, would y'all do it? Oh my God, put that shit in the comments, y'all. Like, I need to know. Would you continue to like fuck with the person after they gave you bad sex? I don't know, y'all. I mean, there were times where I didn't, but I don't know. Oh my God, y'all. I need to take a sip of water on that one. Y'all give me a second. Because what? Because people would be quick to hit you with we could be friends, you know. I'm not really like, you know, trying to have nothing serious or anything like that. We could be cool. Code word, like, we ain't fucking no more. That was trash. But you a cool person. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do it. No, I couldn't, because I'd never talk to that man ever again after that. Nope. He tried to hit me up. And when I tell you, I like skirt. ghosted that nigga. I ghosted the fuck out that man. I know it ain't right, but shit, I did it. Fuck you talking about? That shit was trash. I was mad. All that sexy going to waste. Just going to waste. And I mean, at the same time, like, the equipment wasn't bad. It was just like the simple rhythm of the stroke. You know what I'm saying? Like, the foreplay, I mean, it's crazy because the foreplay was spot on. Like, how the fuck you gonna give me good foreplay but your dick stroke is fucking off? Like, you need to calibrate that shit. Like, do you need a minute? Do we need to play some slow jams? Like, what's up? Like, I was really mad. It could have been a teaching moment, but like I said, I had just met him like that, and I just really wanted to jump his bones. I really did. And when that shit was not what it was, that was the end of that for me, y'all. It was. Is it the end of it with y'all? Like, be serious. Is it? I don't think And that brings me to another thing. Have y'all ever, like, really wanted to fuck with somebody? It was fine. And, like, had sex with them and it was trash, but y'all still wanted to fuck with them. Because some of y'all would still fuck with people knowing they will give you bad sex. But because they fine as fuck, you gonna keep them the fuck around. I know y'all out there. If you bold enough to tell me that's you, put it in the comments. I need to know. I want to know. Let me in. And if so, if that's you, boom, my next question is, have y'all had a teaching moment? Like, let's say, like, you get with someone that you really want to get with them, you want to stay with them, they cool, and we can tap into that in another episode about personality or whatever have you when it comes to sex. But just for a little teaser, like, you wanted to get to know them, they was bad as fuck. Like, you want to keep them around, they bad as fuck. They fine, handsome, sexy, whatever you want to call it. Did you take the time out to teach them how you want to perform in the bedroom, how you want them to perform in the bedroom, how you want them to be attentive to your needs in the bedroom? It sounded a little bit relational, like it's giving relationship the way I'm saying it. But sometimes you just want a sex buddy. Your sex buddy has to come correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want that sex buddy because he's fine but his dick is weak, are you going to take the time out to let your buddy know that I want you, but I need to let you know a few tips and tricks on how to keep me alive. No, keep my pussy alive, okay? Like, let me let you know how you gonna be able to keep my pussy wet. You know what I'm saying? The same thing over men. Like, do you let the girl know? Do you let the woman know what it's gonna take for you to keep your dick hard? Cause, bro, men and women have it the same. When it comes to the pussy being wet and the dick being hard, anything that will literally be like a turn off. Y'all, when I tell you women dry the fuck up so bad and niggas dick get so limp, oh my God. That is so crazy to me. Like, but would y'all take the time out just for the simple purpose of them being fine with a little personality, but right now fine, like sexy, like appearance wise, trophy wise? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you? Let me know, y'all. Let me fucking know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what y'all gonna say about this episode because, boy, I tell you, motherfuckers out here still taking one for the team. Still. It sucks. That's the one thing about being single and wanting to, tap into your your sexual drive, because at the end of the day, everyone has needs. Everyone has sexual needs. So that's being single, it definitely does make it tough, because you do have to go through that notion of getting with somebody and hoping, some of y'all be praying, I prayed, hoping and praying, wishing and manifesting that when you lay down with that person, the sex is good, if not out of this world. That has to be so tough, being single, having to do that. And I can speak from experience. Yes, it is. It is. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am excited to see what y'all gonna say about this, because this is crazy. So y'all already know. Y'all already know how we closing it out. Y'all know I got the quote on deck. Quote is on deck. This quote says, "You don't always need a plan. Sometimes you just need to breathe, trust, let go, and see what happens." I'm gonna say it again. I like to repeat quotes so people really hear what I'm saying, even though y'all can rewind this shit. But you don't always need a plan. Sometimes you just need to breathe, trust, let go, and see what happens. That's Mandy Hale. Trust that shit, y'all. Let go and let God. And on that note, that's the episode, y'all. I hope y'all had a good time listening to this episode. I hope this was a really good episode for y'all. I hope y'all got a little laugh. I know some of y'all out there was thinking about some times where you had to take one for the team. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But thank you for tuning in. I'm your girl, Gina. Thank you for tuning in to the Random Shit Podcast, the People's Podcast, where we hope and pray that people are out there getting good sex. Okay? So until next time, y'all. See ya.